Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, stop what you're doing, stop playing the game, get off the computer for a minute, stop cooking, turn the TV down, because over here is just hoops. I'm Amari. This is Darion. Uh, how we feeling, brother?
Feeling good. Just left the gym. Got to go work out and got my smoothie right here. So
Yeah, man, I see you been sipping over there. You got what you putting in there?
strawberry banana, with some, I forget what kind of milk and some yogurt. Nothing too,
Okay.
nothing too crazy. Just
No protein powder.
nah.
What was he hitting today? What was the workout like?
Hit some shoulders, hit some chest,
Okay.
walked on
You
track.
you you rubbing it like you're a little sore. You
Yeah, feeling it a little bit. It's been a minute since I touched some weights. So
mm. You
yeah,
this gonna be a consistent thing? You in the gym now?
yeah, I'm in the gym. I'm in the gym. Gotta
What's
get.
the schedule like?
Um, well, I've been going with Cam, so we were going Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday, but I'm gonna
Okay.
incorporate some other days in there. So
Right, right.
depends on what days I hoop and whatnot. So I'll probably try to throw Tuesday in there, maybe a Wednesday.
You this is all upper body stuff. You mixing up the workouts? How you
Yeah,
working
I'm
that?
mixing. I'm going all body. Yesterday, she actually had me do a Pilates workout, so
Mm,
that was full body. Today I went upper body. Tomorrow I'll probably go lower. Just
right.
rotate, keep work all the muscles in the body, keep them all going.
You doing some cardio too, or
Yeah, walking on the treadmill after everyone. You gotta have that cardio in there. That's the important part.
hey,
So,
let it hear it. Let it hear it. What's the goal here? We just lifting the lift, we lifting to get stronger, slim down, gain weight.
trying to slim down, trying to compact the body, get it to the shape I
Okay,
want it to be at. So,
okay, okay. I see.
yeah,
Summer bod.
summer bod.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, bro. I was actually just created a little workout plan, girl in the off season now, got her in the gym with me. We going Mondays, Thursday, Saturday. And then
Okay,
I got team lift on Monday and Friday too. So
we going?
Monday we just gonna have to push through with the double.
Yeah,
It is
Monday,
what it is.
2 days.
Yeah. Yesterday we hit all legs and then it was Stairmaster, you know. Yeah, bro, that was yeah, hey, brutal.
Okay.
Uh yeah, trying to throw in some cardio at the end of every workout, along with the practices. So we on the grind over here, bro.
Yeah, we grinding too. It feels good. I don't like lifting weights, but afterwards I feel good because I know I did something productive. So
Right, right.
get a
I
full.
hate lifting. I hate lifting,
I
but
hate it
got to get
so
it done.
much.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, yesterday I was actually lifting during some of the games, during some of the college basketball games, so I didn't get to catch every game in full. Now, obviously, one game that was locked in on,
I was
them
locked.
Alabama Crimson Tide, NCAA record, most threes in a tournament game. 25 of them boys. Now, but coming into the game, we had said this was going to be a shootout. This was going to be an exciting game.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be more both sides of the table, but it ended up being exciting in some way. 25 threes in the game. Mark Sears exploded. I mean, 10, he hit 10 of them himself. We finally got that Mark Sears game. What you thinking about this one?
Well, you know, with Mark, I've talked to you about him, and every time I watch him, he never showed up. And I wanted to see all the hype behind Mark. I know he's good. So
Right?
it was glad to see a game where he finally exploded, finally had one of these Mark Sears games. 10 threes, that's crazy. He went 11 for 18 for the field, so he only made one regular shot besides it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
was.
if I'm not mistaken, Alabama could have won this game without any 2-point shots. I don't know if that counts free throws or something like that.
It's 25 times three. That
That's
is,
75. So they would have to make
they
13 free
had to make free
throws.
throws. Yeah.
So I don't know if I feel like I saw that. But yeah, bro, we definitely got a crazy, crazy shootout of a game. And this game is nothing about anything other than scoring the basketball.
Yeah.
BYU put up 88 points and got blown out. Like, that doesn't happen often. Alabama put 113 points on the board. We knew this was going to be the battle of the offenses, and Alabama's shot was falling more than BYU's yesterday.
And especially from three, BYU shot 6 from 30. So I mean that's unfortunate shooting, like we said. We thought it was gonna be
Mhm.
both ways, but
Yeah,
one team just had it fall and the other one didn't. It's not really much you could do.
right, right. Yeah, I don't know what this BYU team looks like next year. I don't really know who on their team is upperclassman who's staying. I'm pretty sure Igor Denham is going to the draft. Um, I know, AJ Dybonsa. I don't know how you say his last name exactly, but
I think
uh
it's Devonta.
Dybonsa, yeah, number two recruit in this class coming in. He'll be a big pickup. And I saw actually the Big 12 has the seven of the top 20 recruits coming in. So three to Houston. The number one guy, Darren Peterson, going to Kansas. There's a guy going to Baylor. Arizona has the Koa Pete Pet. I don't know how to say his name. And Bryce James, obviously. So Big 12 basketball should be on the come up next year.
Yeah, I didn't know they had 7 guys coming in. That's good for
Yeah,
Big 12.
yeah,
They're not looked at besides like Houston, they're not really seen as a threat. So
mhm,
I think bringing in guys like this, it'll help bring more attention their way. More guys roll in, and hopefully they can make some noise because they're all good programs. They all deserve
yeah,
to get the recognition. It's
for
just
sure. Yeah, speaking of Big 12, the next game I want to talk about, Duke, Arizona. I didn't get to catch the game in full, was box score watching a lot in this one. Gonna go back and watch, a condensed version of the game later. But, Caleb Love obviously went off in
yeah.
probably his final college game. It was good to see that. And Cooper Flag showed why he's the best player in the country. Is that fair to say?
That's very fair to say.
Cooper
Uh,
Flag showed why he's the best player in the country.
yeah,
30.7 assists,
yeah, 30
six
ball,
rebounds.
30 ball in a Sweet 16 game. You're the best player in the country.
Come on. Come
Yeah.
on. Carrying the team over the hump.
Yeah, and then I know we had talked about Arizona with Caleb Love, how they play determines their game. He had 35 and they lost by 7.
Hmm.
They got overpowered, but against a team, I I just think this Duke team is great. You put them against any other team, I think they come out with a win.
Yeah.
So it was good to see Caleb have a good game before he goes out. Like the inconsistency is not the best. It's good to see go out on a high note at least with
Yeah.
35 and. He'll be a good backup in the league.
Is Caleb, where do you think Caleb falls in his draft? I mean, I think Caleb Love could be a guy that falls out of the first round for
I
sure.
think he'll be late first round, early second.
Yeah, I think Caleb Love next year will be a guy floating around in the G League.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it, really guys that aren't getting drafted in the first round, really top 20, aren't really big rotational pieces for a lot of
Yeah,
teams unless they're on a real rebuild. So depending on the team that he comes around on, uh, that fit matters for sure.
yeah, the fit does matter. And I mean, either way, hopefully you get drafted to a team that has a nice point guard that can work with him, develop him into something that can prosper in the league. So he's not just floating around his whole career or not
Yeah.
being a good or a rotational player. But like we just got to see where he falls, see where he goes.
You want to do a quick bracket percentage check?
We could do that. It's on my phone.
Um,
Do that.
Now I in the Texas Tech Arkansas game, I had neither of these teams in the game.
I
So
don't think I did either.
I think I'm pretty sure I had St. John's and I had St. John's and Drake.
Oh,
Yeah, I had Drake going on that run.
I had I had St. John's, Texas Tech.
Okay, so did you have St. John's winning?
I did.
Yeah, me too. So that's a one pick that's messed up for me. And then I had Clemson beating Houston here. And
I
obviously Clemson got upset.
I had Clemson going, but I had Houston winning.
Okay. So what's the percentage looking like?
Man, I'm at 92. Hold on. 92.3.
I'm at 94.5. For the other games, are you pretty accurate with the games that's being played today?
Yeah, Auburn, Michigan, Ole Miss, Michigan State,
Hmm.
um, Houston, Purdue, and Kentucky, Tennessee. So
You
yeah.
had Houston, Purdue there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so I
On
had
the highest one I did.
yeah, the only one for me was the I had Houston, Clemson here. Well, you have Auburn winning against Michigan?
Yes.
Who Michigan State, Ole Miss?
I put Michigan State.
I have Ole Miss here. Um,
That game could go either way.
yeah, and I really hope that Ole Miss does win, because there's a lack of lower seeds in this tournament. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there is.
Arkansas fell in a tough overtime loss last night. They blew a big lead. I thought this game was over with, and then I got a notification that it was going into overtime.
Yeah, they
Um,
16 points.
yeah, I think Texas Tech went on like a 16-3 run to end the game to send it to overtime.
That's great. That's just, I mean, I don't know. That's tough because is that coaching or is that play? Like, I know you're trying to burn clock, trying to go late in the shot clock because you're up that much. You just want trying to get the game over with.
Mm,
But at some point, you got to make an adjustment. Once you see they're coming down scoring every time, and you can only score 3 points in what it was like 11 minutes.
something
So
like that.
yeah, I don't know. Coach Cal you gotta do something at that point.
Yeah, that's definitely a tough way to go out. That's one of those ways that when you go out, you thinking about it like, man, we should have done this, we should have done that.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's one of them right there. That's a tough one.
that is a tough.
Um, Tennessee, Kentucky, who you had?
I got Tennessee.
Yeah, me too. So, I mean, the brackets aren't looking too bad. Honestly,
They're
there wasn't a lot of big upsets this year. So I mean, I feel like bracket percentages are pretty good. I have two brackets here at 94.5%. One with Alabama winning, one with Florida winning.
This one I have Bama winning, and then all my other ones are not good. I'm not gonna lie. My
All
next
the
high
other ones really low.
really low. My next high
Yeah.
is 55%.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I got a 82, a 74, and then a 57. I mean a 55.
so you solid.
Yeah. The second chance brackets actually. Did
Oh,
you fill out one of those?
I did. I'm 100%.
I'm 100%. Who's your winner?
Florida's my winner for my second chance bracket.
My well, I had obviously I picked my first one, Alabama. That's 72%. And then this one, I have Duke winning 100% right now. So who knows? Hey, maybe we make some bread. I mean, maybe you make some bread.
Yeah, you don't
Nope, I'm not
partake.
I'm not involved. I didn't even click the acknowledgement to be considered for the money. So yeah, no sports gambling over here.
Those words gambling.
Yeah, I want to shift if you're good of college hoops.
Yep, we good.
Uh Take us to Mari's question of the day. Saw an Instagram post here that had me pretty stuck. Who out of these four players has the worst offensive bag? Worst offensive bag. Not who's the worst scorer, who has the worst offensive bag? Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant, or Kobe Bryant?
Like, how do I can't.
Man,
Okay. Well, bag work, Kyrie's definitely top of that.
Kyrie's not in consideration for
Yeah.
for this question. Now, there's different types of bag work.
That's what is it. There's different types of bag.
You give the ball to Kobe in the post, his bag work above Harden's,
In the
above
post,
Durant's in
in
the
the post,
post.
yeah, Kobe's is a bit higher. That island work, Kai or Harden, you don't want to be on that creating their own shot. KD, like they all can do it their
In
own.
terms of facing you up one on one, anywhere on the court, I think I'm going Kevin Durant over both Kobe and Harden.
Yeah, he's gonna score at will, and he his back. It's simple, but it's so effective. Like he just go double cross you, pull up, or he can
Okay, let's
hesitate.
talk about what are we defining as the bag?
Is it the move leading up to the shot? Like, is it how you're able to create that shot, or is it that's how I would see it? What you're
All right,
doing.
so for Kyrie, right? We both crossed him out right away.
Yeah, Kyrie's not
What are we thinking is Kyrie's bag work?
his handles, like how he is able to get his shot created. He's gonna break you down, and then he either gonna pull up or drive past you. I could even put his craftiness in there. That's bag.
I feel like Kyrie's bag work is how many ways he can create a shot, how many counters he has for your defense, different ways that he can get the ball off. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm. So
James Harden,
we're going off counters and like
just how many different ways, different moves you have to get shots off, to create your shot, to get open.
with the four on this list, I would say Harden would have the worst bag just because he has one move. I mean, the tween cross, tween cross, tween cross. It's either a step back or he's driving. And I mean, it works. I'm not, like you said, it's not about the scoring, but compared to everybody else, that's just like that's the one thing he's going to do. And
Yeah, yeah,
everybody else, they can do a little more. They got a little more to their game.
yeah. I think yeah, I had to agree. I think it's not the worst bag, it's the most
No,
limited
yeah,
bag.
it's limited. That's a good word.
It's the most limited bag.
That's a
That's
good,
how you gonna put it.
that's a good
Well,
word for it.
because worst, I mean,
It can't be the worst when he averaged
it
40.
can't be the worst. He's averaging 40. It can't be the worst.
But it's like you said, Kobe, he can take you to the post. You don't want to be on that island in the post. He can jab you, pump fake, and then we know how KD get. So I, yeah, he's the most.
Now, I voted in the poll just to see what other people said. It's Kyrie the least with 9%, Harden 37%, KD 20%, Kobe 34%.
Like that. I'm not mad at that.
I think I might go Kobe too. I think I might go Kyrie, Kobe, KD, Harden
Why is that?
because I think Kobe's bag is deeper than Kevin Durant's. KD, as you said, it's a simple bag. Tween, hezzy, pull up. Like he's not doing a lot to create his shot because he doesn't have to. He's 7 foot. He can shoot over anybody. It doesn't matter if you have a hand in his face. He just needs a little bit of what's that called? Like rhythm. He just has to get in his rhythm. Like that's him just him tweening you. He's not even really trying to shake you for real.
Yeah,
He's just getting into his
he's
shot. Like,
not trying to shake you at all.
you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. And then with Kobe, like we said, he can go to the post. He can. He got that little spin jumper. Yeah, Kobe got a bag.
Kobe got a bag.
Kobe got a bag.
He
Yeah.
has
Okay.
to.
Kobe could be too. Yeah. No.
Yeah, bro.
KD
That
don't
was a
try to
tough one.
KD don't try to shake you. He's
At
literally
all.
get to his spot. Like, he's not worried
Right.
you being there.
He's not worried about the defender at all. At all.
That's right. I didn't even think about it. He definitely doesn't worry about who's guarding him. He's doing code drills.
Yeah, bro. Did you catch any NBA action this week?
I saw that. Well, I saw the full game of when the Lakers beat the Pacers, the game winner. I did not see the full game last night of the Lakers getting the payback of what happened versus the Pacers against the
That
Bulls.
bro, incredible, bro. The Bulls have not played this good all season,
Hey, bro,
and 2 games versus the Lakers. They come out just hooping.
Everybody show up versus the Lakers. You know this.
Do you remember what our standing predictions were? Because I kind of want to check in with that. There's how many games are left?
Like
We're almost, man, we're almost done with March, bro. This is crazy.
10 games left, isn't there?
There's 3 games. There's 3 days left. 3 days left in March, and then most teams have 7 games in April. So we're about done.
It's crazy. All I know is whatever we said about the Rockets was wrong because the Rockets are a 2 seed right now.
Yes.
Um,
I think we both. I kind of want to pull it up, or can you pull it up real quick? Or we did. We didn't have it written down in the episode, did we?
no, I
We
don't.
had to go back and watch.
Yeah,
But right now in the East, Cavs are the 1 seed, Boston two, New York three. We had that for sure.
yeah, we had that.
And then here's where we had some mix up. I think I had Magic four, and Magic had fallen to eight.
I think I had books for.
Yeah, Bucks are six. It's Pacers four, Detroit five. We both
Hmm.
had Detroit six.
Hmm.
Atlanta's at seven. There's a big gap in the East between six and seven. It's 6.5 games.
Yeah,
Atlanta seven, Orlando eight, Chicago nine, Miami 10. Then there's another big gap between 10 and 11, 6 games apart. Um, Toronto and Miami. Toronto's not going to make the playoffs. Philly's not going to make the playoffs. So we kind of got an early glimpse of a couple playoff matches. We're most likely looking at Detroit or Milwaukee going against New York in a 7 game series. I like both of those matchups.
uh, I like I like them both. I think I like Milwaukee a little more than Detroit. I just think Detroit's
Yeah,
inexperience is gonna hurt
yeah.
them
I
regardless.
think Detroit definitely would rather have a Pacers matchup.
Yeah,
You think? Yeah, for sure.
and
And they're only half a game above the Bucks, so these games matter for them down the stretch. The Pacers are 2 games ahead of the Pistons, and they are looking good. They were on a 6 game win streak before that loss to the Lakers. So then 162, they put up 162 last night versus the Wizards.
for 162 points in regulation.
Come on, man. And they were taking shot clock violations with a minute 30 left.
Their offense is they have the past 2 seasons, their offense has been great.
Yeah. Yeah,
Highest
bro. Underrated team.
underrated. I it's hard to say because the East is healthy this year, but
Mhm.
I mean they could make a sneaky run, but I still think last year was their chance to.
Do you so you don't think that they can make a run? I was gonna ask you that. You don't think that this year they can make a run?
Well, they get who they would get the Pistons.
Okay, if it ended right now, they would get Pistons and then they would have to play Cleveland.
Cleveland is 7, bro. I don't think anybody wants to see that team in 7.
Yeah, that's a deep team.
It's a
That's
deep
a really
team.
deep team. And I mean the Pacers would have to play lights out basketball, which I mean last year they did,
They
and
did.
they could have won that series versus Celtics if they would have closed out games better. Um, I mean it could happen, but they had to play a really perfect brand of basketball again, which is pretty unlikely.
Yeah, 2 years in a row playing perfect, and with teams being fully healthy this year that they're playing, that's it's a hard ship to sail, and I don't know. I think they could give Boston or not Boston, Cleveland a run, but I don't think they
Mhm.
can through.
Do you think any of these teams in the play-in could cause problems? Atlanta, the Magic, Bulls, the Heat.
I think. I mean, the Magic. We know the Magic's team is nice. They got a nice squad. I think they could be a sleeper team. Coming out of this play-in, they are really they should have a playoff spot. The injuries hurt them, made them drop. They're a playoff team. They're gonna make noise, cause some havoc, no
Uh,
matter who they face up against. So I could see them being a problem for whoever.
yeah, if they, I mean, they would play either Boston or Cleveland first round, depending on how they do in the play-in. If they win game one or if they win game two, that could be a problem for both of those teams.
I think they I think they match up better with Cleveland. Boston is also just a very deep team. Like
Yeah.
they have answers for every matchup problem. They just have an answer for everything. So that's a hard team to match up with in general.
Is Porzingis, will we be seeing Porzingis anytime soon? Do you know anything about Porzingis?
I forgot
Oh, he played. He just played.
he played yesterday or when they
Yeah,
played
he
the
played against
Suns.
Phoenix. Yeah, at 30 points, 10 for 15, 4 for 5 from 3. Mm.
Like that's a deep team, bro. What do you
Yeah, this was no Tatum. They scored 132 points. It was everybody is back. Drew Holiday's back from injury. It was Drew, Derek White, Jalen Brown is back. Porzingis, Al Horford, Jason Tatum is he didn't play sprained left ankle, but he'll be all right. Haven't heard anything bad about that. So yeah, and obviously Peyton Pritchard off the bench, probably six man of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I don't even know who would be close. Is Hunter even I mean Hunter is still in the talks, but yeah, I feel like it had
Yeah, I think after the trade, it's kind of faded away and gone more Pritchard.
yeah. I mean,
Uh,
it's what their team's doing. Look at what he's doing off the bench.
right,
You have to give it to him.
right. Jumping ship to the West. OKC obviously ran away with the one seed. Um, the two seed is 13 and a half games behind. I mean, um, did they clinch the division? Yeah, they
Yeah,
clinched the conference already. Uh, Houston is two. I think we both had Houston at four. I think we had
I think we did.
Denver, LA, two, three, something like that.
I think I had Denver 2, Grizzlies 3. Yeah, we both had Rockets at 4.
Oh, and then you had Lakers five.
Yeah.
See, I mean, everything is still interchanging in here. Um, Man, that Braun injury really kind of slowed the Lakers' momentum down a little bit. They're 4-6 in the last 10. Grizzlies 5-5. Houston's 9-1 in the last 10. So I mean, Rockets kind of running away with the two seed right now.
Yeah.
Um, Jokic is back. Jokic 39-point triple double the other day. MVP leader right now. Who is it?
I still can't answer that question.
Come on,
Jokic,
man.
Jokic is MVP winner, but what's fatigue, voter fatigue is gonna give it to Shea.
Mm. I think ah Jokic is the best player in the world,
Yes.
right? But I do think you have to value the winning. 61-12 team. Um, I feel like I've kind of changed my opinion on it, seeing how dominant the Thunder are. Like 13 and a half games above everybody else in a really competitive Western Conference. This guy's averaging 30 on the best team in the league. I don't know, bro. I mean, in terms of stats, and obviously I said Jokic is the best player in the world. It depends on who you ask. What do you value?
Yeah. I mean, I want Shea to win. I value winning. I value production, what you're doing for the team. And you're 61-12. Like you said, you're averaging 30 on the most dominant team in the league.
Mhm.
Um, you rebound, you assist well, like you do everything. Jokic, yes, he does it better, but like you said, they're winning. They are running away in the West. So I
Right.
feel like you have to give it to him. He's leading his team to this position to a 12 loss season. Like that's crazy. I feel like
Yeah, bro. They have 12 losses. That is crazy.
like we don't I mean, we saw the Warriors 73-9. Who else had some crazy what was
Bulls
Boston?
72-10.
But we didn't I'm talking that we've seen. Like
Oh, that we've seen.
what did Boston go last year? I think they had what, 15 losses.
I think they might have went like 68-14.
So it's, I mean, besides that Warriors team, this is possibly the lowest loss team we've seen. It,
Right.
like with our eyes, like that's crazy that
Yeah.
we're watching this team win, and their point differential is 13 points. Like they're winning games easily.
Yeah.
So you have to give it to them. I feel like.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be interesting to see. This is probably definitely the closest MVP race we've had in years, on top of years. I can't even think of a
Can't
closer
even
one than
think of a
this.
close one.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But in the play-in race, the 9, 10, 11 is getting very close down there. Kings, Mavericks, Suns. The Suns are half a game back of the Mavericks. Now, there's no reason that the Phoenix Suns, with the roster that they have, should not be able to catch the Dallas Mavericks. If we're looking at the two rosters, there is no reason the Phoenix Suns should not be able to catch the Dallas Mavericks. If the Phoenix Suns don't catch the Dallas Mavericks, blow the franchise up immediately. Devin Booker traded, Bradley Beal, cut him. At this point, cut him. Now that's a lot of money to be cut. I'm just playing. But Kevin Durant, trade him. Got to get everybody going. I'm talking whole roster reflip. Go get all the picks you can in the world. Rebrand the team. Move out of Phoenix. It's over with.
Move out of Phoenix.
It's
Nah,
over with.
if you can't catch this Mavericks team, that's not even sad. That's embarrassing.
Embarrassing. It
Like,
is.
there's no reason. Three
You
super
have two of the top 20 players in all of basketball, and you can't catch a team that has none of their starting five planned.
you
The
can't.
Suns are the Suns are 6-4 in their last 10. Now, they have played some tough games.
So
Um,
they've had a tough schedule.
yeah, yeah. Um, they lost to the Celtics, lost to now they did get wins against the Bucks and Bucks and Cavs, but they gotta show some consistency here. Like
Yeah.
you're fighting for just a chance. You gotta show some type of consistency, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know with that team. It's like I seen something. They play better without Beal, for starters.
Mm,
They're like I forget. I want to say it was like 27-4 without Bradley playing at all.
mm,
And with him playing, obviously they're like negative. So they play better without Beal when it's just D-Book and KD out there. But it's just like it's them two, and then what? Like who else? They don't. Nobody else is there to play, and, and it's hard in this league nowadays to win with two players. You got to have a whole team. Like we look at the Celtics, look at the Cavs. They have a whole eight, nine guys ready.
right.
So it's I don't. This team though, even with that, you should something has to change, and you should be able to catch a team that has seven active players.
Yeah, bro. And they invested so much in this team after going to the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
With Chris Paul, Mikal Bridges, Devin Booker as the guy, Ayton. Like they flipped all of that to invest into these three guys to be fighting for the 10 seed and barely doing it. You know what I mean?
this is why we don't give Bradley Beal a no trade clause. Start there.
Yeah, I mean, the Wizards definitely did him right. He got his bag in Washington before he got traded. They did him right for all the time that he put in over there. Um, but as far as the Suns front office goes, that's just a desperation trade. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it is. It
And
is.
I mean the rest of the Western Conference is very tight and a lot of stuff could be flipping and changing. So I don't even want to do matchup, predictions yet like I did with the East. But yeah, bro, the Suns got to lock in.
I mean, I want them to make it, but they got T-Wolves tonight, and then and they just lost to the T-Wolves. Then they got
Rockets.
Then they got Bucks, they got Celtics, they got Knicks, they got Warriors, Thunder, Spurs, Kings.
This a
That's
stretch.
that's a
That's a
tough
stretch.
7 game
That's a
stretch
ooh.
to finish the season.
Let me look. That and Dallas has the Bulls, the Nets, the Hawks, the Clippers, back to back, Lakers, Raptors, Grizzlies.
That's a little more favorable.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. But I mean, Suns 6-4 last 10, Mavericks 4-6. Yeah,
But
it's
I mean,
possible. They're a game behind. I just ooh,
yeah, bro. I mean,
yeah,
the competition level is obviously favoring the Mavericks. I mean, you got a couple Nets games in there. We talking the Bulls versus playing the Thunder and the Lakers and the Knicks and Warriors. I mean, but no playoff basketball without Kevin Durant. Just it's not right, bro.
it's not right.
It's not right.
In the slightest, it's not right.
We need at least a play-in game, bro.
I have to get a play again from KD.
Come on now. Come on, man.
Like, it's Kevin Durant. He's not about to
Yeah, bro.
get at home.
We're winding down the years that we have left for Kevin Durant, and this is not the way that we need to be seeing him go out.
It's not. They'll make it. They'll be all right. Because Kings and Mavericks both 36 wins, Suns 35. Suns, if they're able to pull out this in this tight stretch, do what they're supposed to do, they can move up to a 9 seed potentially. Eh,
Well, I mean,
Or what's the
The Kings have the Magic, the Pacers, the
that's
Wizards, the Hornets, Cavs, Pistons, Nuggets, Clippers, and then the Suns at the end of the season. That King Sun game could feed families.
that King
That could
Sun
be the play-in game
could
before the
be
play-in.
yeah, that could be a determining factor. But Magic Pacers, that's two tough games right there.
Yeah.
Wizards, Hornets, that's anyways. Cavs, that's a very tough game. Pistons, that's a tough game. Nuggets, tough game. Clippers are rolling. That's a tough game. And like you said, feed families game at the end of the season.
Hey, it's gonna all come down to that.
It is gonna all come down to that game.
Watch. It really all come down to that. They tie. Tiebreakers. Ain't no tiebreakers between them.
I hope it
It's
comes
gonna come down to that one. I hope it does.
because I want to, I need to see some vintage KD. I need to see him come out 40 ball,
Book in his bag.
look at his bag. Bill, give me a good game.
Brad, take us back to Washington real quick.
Take us back. Everybody just have a good game.
Why not?
But yeah, it's definitely gonna come down to it. And hopefully Portland, they're 3 behind the Suns. You think they're done for? Or
I don't see Portland. I don't see Portland causing any havoc. I mean, we could look at the schedule. They got Knicks, Hawks, Raptors, Bulls, Spurs, Jazz, Warriors, Lakers. I mean, they need results to go in their favor for sure.
yeah, they need a
Um,
lot of losses from other teams.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I don't
yeah.
see
We'll see how it all plays out, bro, down the stretch. Lot of basketball to look forward to. Elite Eight, well, rest of the Sweet 16, Elite Eight, playoff basketball down the stretch to finish up April. Any words of wisdom?
just keep it simple. Just keep pushing, keep grinding. I ain't gonna say too much. Just keep grinding.
Hey, love that. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
It's